913. As kids are back to school now, and they're back to school around COVID, another group of people also being hit especially hard. In fact, the elderly make up at least half of the patients being seen by one mental health professional due to COVID-19. And she says they're struggling with things like depression, isolation, and severe anxiety. So what are ways to keep our senior citizens mentally healthy during the pandemic? Dr. Fumi Stephanie Hancock joining us here this morning. She's CEO of Psychiatric Health and the best-selling author of 24 self-help books. Good morning, doctor. Thanks for joining us here in Cincinnati.
Good morning, Frank. Thank you for having me.
You know, so many seniors, whether they're in assisted living, nursing homes, not where they, live for so many years, depend on loved ones to come and visit them. Even those who might not have relatives nearby, school kids that in the past would come and visit and entertain and play games. We saw that go away in the pandemic, and we've also saw, some of the functionalities of our seniors go away because of that, because that really gives them something to really strive for and live for.
Absolutely. Let's start with the CDC. According to CDC, 7 million American adults over the age of 65 experience depression every year. And so even with the pandemic and this new booster stuff going on, a lot of them are actually going through more anxiety. So it's really pivotal that if you have an adult, a senior in your home right now, this is the best time that you can get closer to them.
Yeah. And you know what? Mental health, we have a long way to go to feeling comfortable and talking about it, but we have made inroads. Younger people, we're a little more open. And what, we admit that we're going through something. A lot of us, our seniors are kind of quote unquote old school where you didn't speak of it. So many times we have to ask them, right?
Absolutely. They come from an era where you hear, see no evil, hear no evil. If you heard it, that's not what you hear. And if you see it, just get it stepping. So, and a lot of times our seniors do not want to be like a burden. They don't want to feel like they're a burden to their families. So they do keep quiet and they suffer in silence.
Yeah, most definitely. One of the biggest concerns, I know you were talking about the elderly patients, that they're bored and feel like life has no meaning. So, I mean, right now, without having those visitations, is it phone calls? Are they, hanging with each other if they're quarantined inside? Or
now, it's very important that if you do have a senior in your home, you need to touch them, reach out and touch them. It could be via text. I know a lot of my seniors that I see right now, some of them are not even that much serving. So it's important that even if it's just a phone call, a text, a Facebook, a FaceTime, whatever it is that you need to do to kind of reach out, because many of them are really suffering in silence.
Yeah, get grandma and grandpa on TikTok. There you go, right? Get them dancing. Be good. Be good. Doctor, thank you. Really nice to talk with you. And I know you have several books, so 24 some. Where can we find them? Amazon bookstores?
That's right. Amazon and everywhere books are sold. Thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, we're really pleased to talk with you. Thanks. 16 after 9.